Hello everybody, my name is Barry Schwartz and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, May 8th, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com over the past week. So first up, I want to go ahead and tell you about the Google Webmaster report. I post this monthly. It's a good way of catching up on what happened over the past month or so. So I posted about it on May 7th. So if you want to catch up on everything that happened in the past month, definitely take a look at that. I'm not going to go through it now because it's a lot. Big news this week was that Google announced on Monday that another core algorithm update is released, broad core algorithm update. This is called the May 2020 Google Core Update. And this started to roll out Monday around 3:50 p.m. or so Eastern, and it's big. There's lots of chatter around it. This is a global update, like all core updates. And Google said it was started Monday afternoon, and it would probably take up to 1 to 2 weeks to fully roll out. It seems like this is big, and so forth. So definitely take a look at that if you're interested. The tools themselves are pretty significant. We did a post with a bunch of posts on it, one about the launch and the second one about the chatter around it. And there's definitely a lot of chatter in the community. Lots of people saying they were hit, up to 90% of their traffic is gone. Some are saying 60%, some are saying 40%, some are saying they did well. Like any update, people do go up, sites go up, sites go down. But this was definitely big. In fact, I wrote a post on Search Engine Land yesterday where I got data from all the data providers, like a bunch of them, and they all pretty much said this was, I think Rank Ranger said this was a monster of an update. I believe every single data provider company basically said that this was one of the most significant updates they had in a while, maybe since the Medic update, that was also a core update. But we definitely have lots and lots of people who are hit by this and lots of chatter. So I hope you guys did well from this update. If not, hopefully Google will make tweaks to it and you guys will recover shortly. Not that you can make any changes, as Google has said over the years, for core updates, but it is what it is. Just a reminder that these core updates do influence the Google Discover area, and Google Discover sends a tremendous amount of traffic to publishers. And if you were hit by this, your Google Discover traffic may have saw a significant decline. Just keep that in mind. That's nothing new, as we knew that for a while, but that's just a reminder. Google also said that any lag in Search Console reporting, any delays in the reporting, it would be completely unrelated to core updates. So there's some theories out there that when you see a Google Core Update, the Search Console reports also seem to kind of lag and delay. And John Mueller said they're completely unrelated. Core updates and Search Console reporting, any delays in reporting on Search Console would be completely unrelated to any core update. Also, there's lots of chatter over the past couple weeks around Google doing a local update, a local search update. Now, this started back, I think, on April 23rd, but even yesterday was significant signs that there was a big local update for the past couple weeks, and it keeps, some days it's slow, some days so something's going on. Danny Sullivan from Google said he would look into it. He hasn't responded back about this, but there's definitely a lot of chatter and a lot of signs from the various ranking tools that track this information that there was numerous updates over the past couple weeks around the local side, the local pack side, Google Maps side. Other big news this week was that LinkedIn was removed, or has removed their website, it looked like, or the www version of their website from Google for about a 10-hour period on May 6th. This happened. You did a site command for www.linkedin.com. You look for your LinkedIn profiles, US profiles in Google search. None of that would come up. Even the profile tabs for people who have knowledge panels, person knowledge panels in Google, the LinkedIn button was not there. It would show Instagram, it would show Facebook, it would show Twitter, but LinkedIn was not there. And then after 10 hours or so, Google seemed to have fixed it. What I believe happened was that LinkedIn, when it went into their Search Console panel, and they requested a removal by accident. They requested a removal of their www, or maybe the HTTP. There's signs that they did this. Of course, nobody from LinkedIn has responded to me yet about this. They got my press request. Google would not respond about this either because they don't like to talk about any mistakes that companies do. But it seems that what happened is they went into the Google Search Console and they asked for removal. It removed the whole website within a matter of time. but technically it didn't remove it from their index. When you use that tool in Google Search Console, it flags the site to not be shown in the search results. So it's to hide these pages, hide these index pages. And then when they reversed that, all they did was remove the flag. So very quickly after they reversed that, did Google start to just show the sites, the pages again that were in the index. So it was very quick because they used that tool. It's just a learning experience. Even large websites like LinkedIn, one of the most popular websites, one of the most popular social networks at all time, do make mistakes. Google is now displaying more local news in the top carousel. They're doing this because of all the COVID stuff. So over the past month or so, Google announced on Twitter that you will now see more local news in the top carousel for specific queries. So that's something that's going on. There's no change you need to make according to Google. It's just happened over the past month or so. With that, specifically for COVID-related news, COVID-19 related news, Google said that you no longer need AMP. Your pages no longer have to be AMP enabled to show in the top carousel if it's COVID related. I guess because a lot of smaller publishers maybe didn't make their sites AMP friendly or AMP equivalent, or make an AMP alternative is the actual right word to use. Because of that, Google's like, you know what, for COVID related stories, we're not going to require it to have an AMP URL or AMP page, and thus we'll show that content in the top carousel, even if it's not AMP related, again, for COVID related content. Gary from Google said something fun. He basically said there's more to our search ranking algorithm than just quality. So that's just interesting to hear him say. And of course, that started a little bit of a hustle. But again, basically Google uses hundreds and hundreds of signals. Quality signals are one of them. And there's definitely possible for sites that are not quality to rank because there's other hundreds of signals. Just funny for me to hear him say that. Google Search Console added reporting and tools for the special announcement structure data it's Google launched special announcement structure data about a month or so ago around this COVID stuff. And with that, it took them about a month to add this reporting and tools in Search Console. So now under the performance report, you could actually use a search appearance filter for special announcements. You could also use the enhancement report if you have special announcement structure data to see what improvements you can make to your website. And also you could use the rich results testing tool to test your pages to see if the special announcement structure data works well. Google's local panel now could show COVID-19 testing center details. So it could show if this facility, maybe a Walmart pharmacy, a Rite Aid pharmacy, CVS pharmacy, is a testing center. And if it is, do you need appointments, referrals required? Is it testing for all patients or other types of patients? And is there a drive-through? So definitely take a look at that if you are a medical facility. Google My Business now allows hotels to add information if they have any special treatment for COVID-19 responders. This is for hotels, so finally you can actually add information around COVID-19 responder policies. So if you want to say you have special discounts or special accommodations for heroes, first responders, and so forth around COVID-19, you could definitely go ahead and do that as well. We posted more screenshots around the Google Hub, Question Hub, around the Google Question Hub. So specifically, we've been talking about this for a while, where Google expanded these question boxes where you can submit a question, and now people are sharing screenshots of what this Question Hub looks like, where basically Google will give you all the questions that are related to you, and you can then go ahead and submit answers to those questions by posting a web page on your website, and then submitting that URL of that web page that answers that question to Google. And that will basically, and then they also give you performance data, like how well you're answering those questions and so forth, and how many impressions and clicks those questions are getting. It's pretty cool. Definitely take a look at that, and you will see more information about it on our site. Google Ads said they block, on average, over 5,000 ads per minute. That's a lot of ads to be blocked. Google said they announced that they blocked and removed over 2.7 billion ads in the past year. They suspended nearly 1 million advertisers' accounts, terminated over 1.2 million Google AdSense publisher accounts, and removed ads from over 21 million publisher web pages. So Google is doing a lot of work on the ad side in terms of preventing some bad things. This was interesting. Google according to SEMrush, showed a screenshot of Google testing shopping ads, product listing ads, with an organic listing mixed into it. I'm not sure if it's really organic or ads, but it looks weird. So here's a screenshot of that, so you can take a look at that. And then Google announced this week that Google AdSense is retiring the Google AdSense ad balance tool, which lets you balance your ads based on different types of spend and so forth, and higher price ads or lower price ads, and that's going away on May 20th. That was a tool they launched back in January 2017, I believe, and a few years later, Google said, you know what, people aren't using it, we're getting rid of it. In any event, that pretty much recaps the search news for this past week. My name again is Barry Schwartz. Today is Friday, May 8th. Hope everybody's doing well and feeling healthy. Again, this is a Search Buzz video recap. Everyone have a great weekend. I'll see you guys next. Goodbye.